the fighting carry. It's like the backup. It's the Jug would have been a little bit better, but Gyro is kind of very comparable in what he does. A bit less sustained in terms of being able to push, but
Now he's got those boots. It looks like actually the movement's might be just enough. Yoku, he's got boots as well. And then with the slow from Chen, Rocket Barrage, this looks to be first blood. And Yoku will be very, very happy to claim that. So
Markov just like, all right, I'll just run down Bulba. So it was a very intelligent play by Yoku that kind of forced that, but still, it created a lot of space. Bulba, I think, was just, okay, I'll farm it.
Mid lane, Sumail dropping the coil. He's got the back of a Fear and PPD, and there we'll find this one. We'll just about do it, and yeah, Fear's going to get the last touch. So nice gang there, and nice usage. Let's see what he finds. Low Dart's going to be coming around on the low ground, and Fear, he's going to be able to shut him off, but with PPD's help, and Low Dart's, this man's in a lot of trouble. He'll try and hold them back with the telekinesis. Here we go with the Void Slow, Fear. PPD chasing down, Bulba joining the fight as well, and he'll take it. Bulba says thanks for that one.
He's like, I gotta get my phase boost.
See if they can find with this TP in, they're going to look to try and want to go. EG. Fear, who's he going to lead into? Oh, it's going to be VP leading into him, and Fear's got to be kept alive there by Bulba, but the shield wasn't there. The 4-man Dream Coil though. A Bulba moving in. Could EG try and clean this one up? A lower dance, he's going to go. She's going to find anything more. Yoku already backing up behind the tower. No Fear's out of there as well.
We just gotta push, and try and take control of this game.
Are they going to try and take control of Bulba here, moving forward, popping the roar as well. VP trying to lead in, but there's going to be backup. Sumail on the sideline, thinking what to drop. Dream Coil out onto 2, but Bulba, will he get himself away from this one? Looks like he will, and now PPD with the Frostbite onto G. FNG looks at the TP back, and then Morphling turning up to the fight as well, taking down a second. EG find themselves too, they do lose the...
Have that Aegis, then push tier 2s, get another Roshan, go high ground, but you trip them up in the early game, and VP may not be able to recover.
Mid lane going in onto G, Aoi joining in as well. He tries to TP out with the Dream Coil, the adaptive strikes there, and it's another kill for EG, the other side of EG. I just don't know how VP can find an opening to fight into it when he gets to that stage of the game, and now they're diving towers. EG moving around, looking for a low dance. It's going to be a nice cooldown, but they just step to the side now. Yoku himself, he could be in trouble. Silence for Sumail onto Toil, and Yoku with FNG, they've got to be careful. No Fear, playing with Fear himself. Run himself back to base, but at this point, just look at this positioning from EG. It's almost slightly sloppy, but VP can't really do anything to punish it. EG is just wandering around behind the tier 2s. And they're just moving right back in, browsing to get the kill on FNG.
It just doesn't stop. They keep on running the heroes because they have the Abaddon. And now G, he's just going to be burst down.
It's an absolute mess.
Yeah.
What a mess.
I was just about to say, before that fight, they have to do something like this.
Yeah, like this rush attempt, but they're scared. They're actually moving. Oh no! Straight away jumping in, and he has extra the mana here for the Dream Coil, though. It doesn't matter, they'll take that FNG. So the pieces onto BBD, can they punish this? Yeah, but there's the Dream Coil. Holding through at the back, the cooldown is going to connect. Goes up to Bulba, but Bulba, he doesn't mind frontlining this one. A low hard art's taken down as his second casualty here for the side. Yoku trying to move in, but with the race, it doesn't have the damage on this Gyrocopter. 3 dead off VPG, silenced up. They're moving in with the rest of the boys in blue, and the blue scraps working out. I had an absolute mile here, 14.
For Virtus.pro to be able to come back into this game. And I think it all comes back down to it. I love the pickup when I saw it, and it's proved to do so much more.
More farm than G's DK. That's... I really don't know what to say to that. And well, VP, they are going to try and fire onto this one, straight onto Fear. Looks like they'll find themselves a nice stalker. Very nice indeed, but somehow. Back in, Waning Rift. Looks like they'll leave that. Go Invis boys. Sumail. Line up FNG. Fear is there as well. Straight in with the failed Dagon. Goodbye there. Oh my god. It's going to be enough this time. Where's your god now? It's going to be enough.
Superior place, he's going to be dominant.
Well, you've got to, FNG, I don't think you want to cloud the pace. That Hawk really got shown there by the E-Blade. Fail onto FNG with the stun as well. Can he fight into this one? No, he can't. One more touch from Fear, they'll finally kill. They may lose Fear though on the Night Stalker. Gets himself forced away. Telekinesis though, and they'll take it. Buyback from FNG. They'll look for Sumail as well. He's a little bit lower mana. Can this boy get himself out of harm's way? No, he can't. Aegis now pop. EG. 3-man on the sideline, but he's come back in, and with the new pot FNG getting blown up by Aoi. Now in more with PPD, oh that's a nice freezing field here, forcing VP back. Aoi's moving forward, eyeing up Yoku. Quite enough though as VP. Themselves alive, just getting themselves back up to the high ground. Nonetheless, I mean VP, they do find themselves too.
Bombs as well, some just early stat items, just abuse the heroes by running at them as much as possible. Now, Bulba's actually going to blink into them.
Owie's new damage is far too much at this point for anyone. They can, I mean, if they can win a fight, it will be huge. Fear be the one to dispel it. Sideline joke already being bursted down very low. The mech will be popped. Boba comes into the middle of it all with a freezing fielder for the sideline. PBD doing it for the time being, but the BKB Yoku will take him down. Yoku just BKBing, TPing away. Although Arteezy getting himself up with the jaw, but the Dagon there, Puck takes him down. Two falling on the side of VPG. Left alone, hung out to dry. They'll find themselves a third EG.
I don't think I've been.
They're going to have the full lineup back up in 10 seconds. But it really is not looking pretty here for the side of Virtus.pro. I know, they're not losing people like this as well.
I don't know how
too close. Goku trying to move it onto Bulba, but it really doesn't matter. He can just tank it all up. Cooldown's going to be dodged by the majority of them. Bulba, and they kill this man. Pulling low, so now just pushing with the waiting rhythm. Next from VP, keeping them up, but look at Maui, just moving in. But Low's up the chest. Going to try and duke it out on the sidelines as well, but he's got the replica illusion to jump back to.
He's got another shotgun too. Bye-bye,
GG. He's got a lot of armor, not a lot of magic resist. Still buy back on the DK. Putting himself back in, Yoku.
Get the damage to stop evil geniuses from running at him.
Are you ready to see a low dance start?
I am. I've never been more ready in my life.
There we go. Beautiful. Well, I mean, this is, yeah.
When you're 10k goal behind by making some crazy clutch moves in the mid game, in this sort of game, it's like anybody can be AUI almost.
Oh, we can see here as well, already leading in. Yoku's spot the BKB, he's trying to find the ball for an Aoi, but already with the nukes, G's gone. Just like that, Aoi bursts him down, moves in onto no fear. They're going to find themselves a second. Joku, caught back with FNG, the dream coil, the freezing field. This has got to be all but over now for VP alone. He comes in for the swag kill onto PPD, but it doesn't matter. Pays with his life. And now they'll move in. A GG is called. It's all too much. I mean, game one, we saw VP do pretty well. Game two, EG turned it up. At game three, back to where we expected to be at the start. It's a 30k gold lead at the end of the game, 27 minutes in. And Aoi Morphling, that fifth pick Morphling, finishing off the blue. I mean, the blue strat it's goddamn OP looking at this cap. It's absolutely ridiculous.
In some ways, the Morphling could have been like almost any other carry in many ways because of the fact that it was the other four of evil geniuses who kind of set the pace, which is shutting down that like 5-man push squad from VP on